Hey everybody, I'm Shawn Johnson, and this is everything I ate when I was in season for gymnastics, and now everything I eat out of season.
And Shawn Johnson is in the lead.
That's huge.
You're looking at Shawn Johnson with possibly a gold medal smile.
During gymnastics season, what did a typical day look like for me food-wise? I would wake up every morning and I would eat like 6 egg whites with cottage cheese and smoked salmon. I was a big breakfast eater. A snack of mine would be a chocolate protein shake with raspberries. So it was like a mix, and I would add a raspberry like greens powder to it, which was really good. Sometimes I would add a banana. My lunch was usually like lettuce wrap sandwiches, lettuce bowls with turkey or grilled chicken, homemade like vegetable slaw. I would do a salad on the side, and then sometimes quinoa. A snack during practice, I would drink some sort of like electrolyte drink, or I really liked maple nut Cliff Bars. Those were like my jam. And then for dinner, I used to eat a lot of like grilled salmon, roasted veggies that I still eat. So I would have like sweet potatoes, green beans, a lot of red peppers. I needed like a lot of magnesium back then. And then I would also eat a lot of red meat, like on and off, because I was anemic. And then a dessert right before I went to bed, I would do frozen berries with whipped cream on top. So that was my thing. That was my day. Did that change during the off season? The thing with gymnastics is we don't have an off season ever for like 20 years. I would try to have some like cheat meals throughout the day or like throughout the week, but there's really no off season. What were or are my favorite indulgences? Definitely, I mean, my favorite indulgence back when I was training was ice cream. That's all I wanted. I wanted ice cream, pancakes, waffles, and French toast. That's what I wanted. It still is. My favorite, but a new favorite indulgence is definitely wine when I'm of age. Or I am of age. When I became of age. Share a story about one of your favorite wins. Do you remember what you ate that day? What fueled you? I actually remember being at World Championships, and I was on like a strict, very clean grilled chicken with like fresh veggies with like no seasonings or anything, a very clean, strict diet. And as soon as I came home, I remember I went to Fuddruckers.
At Fuddruckers, come on over to the fun, take your taste to a different place.
That was like my thing back then, and I had the juiciest, greasiest, yummiest burger with fries, and that was like my big win. And I had just won Worlds, which was like my biggest win to date. Athletes are famous for being pretty superstitious. Do you have any food-based superstitions during the season? Actually, I do. Before every single competition, I had to have a piece of like those Dove chocolates. I always had to have one piece before I could leave my hotel room to go to competition. That's maybe kind of embarrassing now.
My moment, my Dove.
What foods do you think helped you perform best? I would be the first to admit I didn't eat enough like carbs, and I think carbs, whenever I did eat them, really helped me perform because it gave me more energy. But I ate a ton of protein, a lot of protein shakes, and just like anything to kind of fuel my muscles. The chocolate helps me, for sure. What foods do you think slowed me down? Honestly, I was a 16-year-old kid. I was growing and burning so many calories. I don't think anything slowed me down. I do remember, because as a gymnast, you're flipping and kind of folding your body in half all the time. If you ate anything too bulky, you could like feel it in your stomach. And I remember every time I ate trail mix or dried fruit, it just didn't sit well. And I like wouldn't be able to fold into a flip, and I'd be like, oh, I can't, like I couldn't do gymnastics. I could like literally feel it in my system. I really haven't eaten trail mix since then because it gave me PTSD from trail mix. So I can't flip on the beam, so I can never eat this again. Do you have any weird or unique food habits we should know about? Back when I was competing and training, I mixed cottage cheese with everything. Everything. Like I put it in my eggs. Like I ate cottage cheese. I used it as like a salad dressing. Yeah, it was weird. Oh, I used to grill chicken, put it in a bowl of cottage cheese, and then put sriracha on it. It sounds pretty nasty now, but that was my weird thing. I ate a lot of mustard, like just plain yellow mustard. I would use that as like a condiment on everything. I've since outgrown that, especially after pregnancy. Are there any food trends that you found helped with your athletic performance? Honestly, not really. I would say the only trend, but I don't think it's a trend, would be like protein bars or power bars or meal replacement bars. For caloric intake, I used to eat a lot of them just because, especially when we traveled, we didn't have access to like high quality food all the time. We used to go to Costco and I would buy cases of the maple nut Cliff bars, and that was the only thing I would eat when I was training and traveling. What do you wish you could have eaten or drunk? Is it drunk or drink? All the time, but just couldn't. I mean, back in the day, probably like milkshakes. Again, because it was this weird balance as a gymnast, especially for me because I was so young, of you're a kid trying to balance like your kid palate, wanting to eat ice cream and cookies and cake, and also be an elite athlete and balance calories and nutrition and like peak performance food. So for me, it was always just this balance of like, I would have eaten ice cream for every meal of the day, but I needed actual like good fuel for performance. What are 3 foods we can always find in my fridge? Eggs. I eat so many eggs every single day. Almond milk. I have like an almond milk cappuccino in the morning every day, and I drink almond milk with everything. And probably some sort of like sriracha still. I love like a good hot sauce. What's the most you've ever spent on takeout and delivery? I have probably, my husband and I have indulged before and gotten like an elaborate sushi meal with wine, and we spent a couple of $100, maybe $300 on sushi. Not proud of that. Thank you so much for joining me today. If you haven't yet, please check out my YouTube channel and social media. My husband and I document our lives and we love it. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll see you next time.